What's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be having a good conversation today, man. We're going to be talking about some AI stuff. We're going to be talking about everything that's going on in Claude world, banker bot world, talk about some energy. What's good, Jay? It's been like a week since we even got on, man. What's up, man?
It's been a week, man. We had to take last week off. I don't know, man. You was over there taking a nap, but you know.
Hey, yeah, y'all can blame me. We ain't go live last week because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This Claude stuff has me in a chokehold.
Same. I was like, that's why I was saying that. I'm like, yeah, we both been kind of wrapped up in a choke trying to get these cloth things going. I got a little sick last week too, so it was a little whatever, you know what I'm saying. But we here. What's going on?
Man, let me check out these comments here and let's get into it. Green Bean, what's up, EA? That banker call is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about banker. We got a section. This is starting to become just like virtuals. When I told you guys what's about to start with virtuals here. The Rune Crusader, you're Ravi, what's good, Ravi? I like Maltbook more than Claude. We could talk about the whole Claude Maltbook stuff in just a second. I'll tell you, I'll like Claude more than
ATT.eth. Is that a whole different thing?
Nah, it's the Claude. Okay, it's just that he got the full name for it.
Okay, yeah.
Battery at 1. What's good? I don't know what the whole thing is there.
Oh yeah, it's the meme of the dude talking to the wall. What's going on?
Who talking to the wall though?
I don't know why he posted that meme, but that's what the meme was.
Yeah. So you guys already know we're in the studio, we're in the HQ. We're in the HQ. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, you guys already know about the HQ and things like that. You guys could go into there. Today, right now, Bitcoin is at 68,000. But before we get into talk about all of that, I would like to ask you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. You guys already know. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want a good group, you guys could check out that Patreon side of things. Look through all the posts we've been making. We introduce the power of the community because you guys already know we hit on Maltbook on a crazy level here. That was like 2 weeks ago, pretty much, while all this thing was starting to pick up. We also hit on some other plays here on AI. Of course, you got the terminal that we just showed you guys. You guys can go ahead and subscribe over there on the Patreon side of things. And if you guys need a cold storage wallet, use code Everything Altcoin for Tangent. Save yourself 10%. And then lastly, if you guys aren't following my app, go follow my app, Sape Intel. Not Simp. Sape Intel on Twitter. And you guys, if you guys are into prediction markets and all that, go follow that. And let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So this news just dropped before we even started this live stream just now. The former CEO of SafeMoon is sentenced to prison.
Oh, SafeMoon.
And he must also forfeit $7.5 million plus 2 real residents. This is crazy. This is what happens when you start playing in this meme game here, but hopefully he'll be out soon.
After being convicted for siphoning from SafeMoon. Okay, so he siphoned out some money.
Yeah,
so a little bit worse. Okay, yeah. Because I know SafeMoon had that whole lawsuit and everything when it was going down, but that thing got up there, didn't it?
That just hit the wire too. So I didn't even know about it until just now. Now this was also like a few days ago. Coin market cap fear and greed index fell to extreme fear level 5. Right, we was at 5, the highest fear level since in history, really. That's past FTX and everything, right?
5 is crazy, yeah.
Past FTX. Now this week we're looking at a government shutdown very soon here. That could drop the market even further because we did get a nice little wick down to, let me pull it up. Let me see where we got that wick to, like 60K, right? Yeah, we got that wick to like 60K.
Yeah, we went down pretty low. I wasn't expecting to go. I was expecting some lower, but I wasn't expecting we wick down to 59, which is where we got to. It's crazy.
Man, what's your charts looking like here? Break it down for us, man.
I got this green line in here. We're holding right on that, so I put that in last stream saying we need to hold that level. Pretty much, we need to hold it. I don't think we are, personally, because it looks like if we switch to the monthly here. it looks like we just broke our major bull run level. So this is the beginning, like we broke it bad now.
Yeah.
Below the previous highs of the last cycle. So that's not a good sign. But I'm hoping if we could hold this green line we need to hold it for a year until January, so that we can start to head back up into the halving again. But yeah, this is definitely like if the bear market wasn't solidified before, it's solidified now.
It's crazy. Some people still don't think we're in a bear market just yet. It seems like all those extended cycle people were wrong yet again. So we got to give credit to. We actually got to give you credit, Jay. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Since November, you've been saying we topped out, and that we hitting that bear market. And you've been with the whole 4-year cycle. We got to give you credit.
Yeah, bro. Right around here, back here, I was saying I made a video about it, but in November, I'm like, yo, if we start dipping below this, man, it's not looking good. That was a hard position to be in, man. So I appreciate everybody was like, hey, you're an idiot, get off the stage, but I'm just like, hey, man, for me, one thing I learned is if I want money, I can't ignore the charts.
Man, I was calling you the big bear and everything, boy.
My heart wanted to be bullish, but man, I had to do what my wallet was saying. But right now, there's still a chance that we could. Let me see if I can find the bounce chances on this chart. There's not much. Like Bitcoin turned into a falling knife right now. The only thing is, if we hold this level, then possibly we can get like some type of super bullish news that may change all this stuff. So that's probably like the last hope in the card is that we get. But right now, the news seems to be leaning towards making the stock market pull back. See, the stock market is still far away from its blue line. So the stock market still got to pull back some, and I don't know what that news is going to be. But like you said, there's war news going on, there's Trump news going on, there's all type of things happening right now that could have this pullback. So not many good signs.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that real quick because there's been some stuff going on. Let me switch the screen real quick. There's been some stuff going on, guys. I'm telling you, this right now, we're probably in some scary times because we don't exactly know what's about to happen. If you guys haven't peeped yet, we wasn't going to talk about this one. Well, whatever. Goldman Sachs discloses that they got $2.3 billion worth of crypto, right? That's besides the news right there. We know they got the money. But right now, everybody is piling on to CZ because things is getting real, right? And they're blaming everything that happened on 10/10 at CZ. Pretty much, Cathie Wood just doubled down, saying that Binance is responsible for 10/10's crash. Y'all know that big crash, that crazy liquidation crash, and is now even blaming them for this week's crash. That was like the week, like this is when we hit 60K. They're saying Binance is behind all of this, right? And you can see here, Tether CEO. I don't know how much we really want to, put any stock in this guy because no one really likes Tether too much. But anyways, Paulo says Binance is to blame for the current market conditions. Now, why is all of this very important? When all of this is happening right now, it's funny to see that CZ also holds 87% of Trump's stablecoin, right? You can see CoffeeZilla puts this tweet out. The worst part is they're not even trying to hide the corruption that's going on right now, right? But this is the big thing right now. If you guys don't know, this was tweeted back February 3rd, right? And I don't think it has changed any time. I don't think it has changed. But the top 10 centralized exchanges by market share, Binance is at the top with 39%. So if Binance is the reason that this whole crash happened on 10/10 and just recently last week or whatever, then this is big news because if they go down, this is going to be worse than FTX. This is going to be worse than FTX. What you think, Jay?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's going to be worse, but just because we're bigger as well. You know what I mean? Like, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. So it's going to be a harder fall because we have grown exponentially since FTX. But, that's what I feel about it being worse or being, whatever.
And the funny thing is about all of this is, like, it's a full circle moment, right? CZ is the reason FTX went down. And if Binance goes down, that's like karma, some should say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look good for us in our bags if you still holding on, if you holding on to some crypto bags right now. I called it the trader market right now. You should be trading. I don't think it's beneficial to hold right now unless you're
the volatility is cool to take advantage of as a trader.
Yes.
That's where it's like you start to get them ups and downs. You can make some money quick.
And then Arthur Hayes also talks about there's another point to this, is pretty much where if it's not CZ, it's a big hedge fund that went down. So Arthur Hayes is talking about the dump. The dump is probably likely due to the dealer hedging off the back of IBT, right? So this is a whole nother hedge fund. So we don't know what's about that. We don't know who is possible, who is like, the cause of 1010. I remember I talked about this on stream. Tom Lee said he knows, but don't want to speak what happened. Mm-hmm. So like this thing is all weird right now. It's all weird. We in some crazy waters right now. We in some crazy waters. And then this popped up again, right? This popped up again. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was a while ago. I want to say 2021 or something. I don't remember exactly.
No, this was a long time ago, right? Basically, this guy is saying that he created Bitcoin, and if we knew, it would go to zero.
And now with all the the PDF files that's come out from the Island Man, you even now got this on fucking Poly Market now, the new Poly Market. Will Epstein be confirmed as Satoshi? I hope not.
Yeah, let me go take that bet. Because
I don't think he is, but
that's where I was like, people weren't really looking into that, because it clearly says in the papers that he wants to destroy the people, or he wants to get control of Bitcoin. So you can't want control of something if you control it.
So I wonder who created fucking Bitcoin that would make it so we don't want to invest in Israel.
Honestly, those things made me feel like bruh's gone. Satoshi's gone.
Oh no, he could.
Being that these people were already looking for the creators of Bitcoin and trying to coerce them and say that they coerced the top 3 developers on Bitcoin and stuff like that. Like, I feel like when I thought he disappeared before, I think he's gone.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense why all his images is kind of like ghostly.
Yeah.
This is crazy times, man. Crazy times. Right now, they saying pretty much Coinbase is blocking the crypto bill because you guys already know they want a favorable bill for crypto. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it as of right now, but it seems like we don't know what's going to happen with this crypto bill, when it's going to get applied. You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, shout out to Coinbase, because I think people just want the news. They want the bullish news of, hey, the government's good on crypto, but they're forgetting the fact that, like, if the news screws over the industry, then yeah, we don't want it. It's bad if but nobody's really looking at that, at least from the retail standpoint. They're kind of looking more like, hey, what news is going to make our bags go up? But if we get a bill that's blocks us from doing anything, it'll be a problem.
Latest news is Ray Dalio warns CBDCs are coming. I feel like people have forgot all about CBDCs. That was like the talk of the town for like the bear market of 2022.
Yeah,
or something like that. That was like the talk of the town.
Yeah.
So now it's coming back up.
They're coming. They give
for sure
more control. They give the government more. This, the only way I can see them not coming is if like the people in the files don't want their money traced. That's the only way I can see it being blocked. But other than that, it's coming.
Coin Bureau puts out this tweet here because Justin Sun apparently said he's going to be buying up 100 million of Bitcoin for the Tron Treasury. What do you think about your man's doing this, man? This is your favorite guy.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Justin Sun is the most annoying pioneer in the world.
Man, you said it perfectly, man. You said it perfectly. Vitalik here. This is also news that we missed that we were supposed to talk about. Pretty much, he says we don't need copy pasta EVM chains anymore, which is, I believe that's true. We didn't need so many goddamn EVM.
Somebody said it,
right? But we definitely don't need more L1s. So does this kill a bunch of these L2s? And what could possibly be like the next things for these L2s? Because I don't think Base is going to be affected. I don't think Base wants to let Coinbase is going to let Base get affected or let it die. What do you think is going to come from this?
The chains that are doing well are going to continue to do well. I just think that more people are gonna less people are gonna build separate chains. Like more people will build on top of Ethereum, but also I think more people are still going to try to solve the problems that Ethereum has.
I think they're working on doing all of these things now with the upgrades that they have. It's actually been pretty cheap being on Ethereum lately. Maybe it's because it's less congested than before.
Yes, it is very cheap being on Ethereum.
It's cheap now.
He's like, whoa, but as soon as people start transacting again, that price could go up. But the usage of it is pretty much down. You basically have it getting most of its volume and stuff coming from the layer 2s.
Mm-hmm. And I did read the layer 2s aren't even paying Ethereum that much.
Yeah.
Like I think Coinbase made like something like $10 million or something like that and only gave Ethereum $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Like that. I was gonna say, all you have to pay is a transaction fee to put the transactions on the blockchain and
so it's crazy.
Do the final settlement on the blockchain. Yeah.
So it feels like there's going to be a big shift. There's going to be a big shift coming where all roads is pretty much leading right back to Ethereum. This is why I kind of want this crash to happen. I want Ethereum back below $1,000 again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That would be nice. Ethereum at 1,000 would be a thing. And a lot of people are sleeping on Ethereum still, but it's like the money's going into Ethereum.
Oh yeah. And it's coming through tokenization.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I don't know if you see this comment here, Polkadot. Should I be looking at Polkadot again, or is it cooked, man? Let me know, man.
Give it some time. I think Ethereum is literally like 5-6 years in development ahead of some of these other chains. So a lot of them can't really even stand up to Big Dog yet. Like Polkadot, once they switched their whole parachain, how they were doing things, they had to rethink what was going on over there.
And when you look at Milk Road here, pretty much putting out, ERC sets up the future for blockchains. Pretty much for Ethereum to become like that app store, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. So he's showing the evolution of Apple and their app store, and pretty much Ethereum's gonna go down that road. Showing by 2036, that's gonna be like the main thing. Either way, it's looking like Ethereum might be, at least it has some good bullish case scenarios right now. It hasn't shown it in the price, but I'm good to be patient.
Yeah. We always get the best news during the bear market, and it always pisses people off.
Man, let's look at some of these comments.
Moving it.
Let's look at some of these comments here, because I know I missed it a little bit. Ravi, do I still like Cookie? Nah, I'll be honest with you. InfoFi has died off. You ain't see what X did? Unless Cookie is doing something different, I haven't paid attention to them for quite some time right now. So I'll be honest, not for me. I don't like Cookie right now. Things may change if they're doing something different, but I don't know, right? And also we're in a bear market. I might like it if it was a good play, but I would want it to come cheaper anyways. And if it gets cheaper, there's a potential it may not even come back from the dead.
Yeah, because InfoFi's gonna have to do a lot, man.
Yeah, I think that's cooked, man. Jeet Life 101. He just jeeting all these coins, huh?
Jeet Life.
I'm not sure why you guys are laughing if this is all we got this cycle. Why would you stay for the next? Orange Man killed crypto. I feel like, everybody comes during the bear market just to give some doom and gloom type shit.
Well, that's what people feel when, we've been in, this is our fourth cycle, you know what I mean? So we've been, the first cycle, we was freaking out too, you know what I'm saying? And then it came back again, and then we saw when it came back, it went even higher. And then we saw when it came back, it went even higher. And this time, even though it was less altcoins pumping, I think we still saw some amazing, crazy things happen. At least we saw that those opportunities are still there.
Bro, we legitimately saw a Bitcoin go from $15,000 to $120,000.
Exactly. We saw it go from 3,000. If you were here in the bear market, in 2017, Bitcoin went to 3,000.
I didn't even want to include that.
You know what I mean? Ethereum was $200. So it's in those bear market cycles, yes, a lot of people get pissed off. A lot of people capitulate. So why are we laughing? Because we know it's going to get better again. And if we're here when it's going down and we scoop up some of these in the right time, I look at this as opportunity rather than doom and gloom.
Man, and the thing is about this is if you missed out on this, some of these plays during this cycle, honestly, I don't even want to be that guy, but that was a you issue, because we had some very good main narratives that went off. You had AI with AI agents. You had a little bit of RWAs. You had perp deck season. Like, you had opportunities to make money and to make the most of this.
You had the hype season. You had the base season.
Yeah, like you had a lot.
Even Sui had a season. So you had a lot of stuff. And the problem is, like, people are not willing to shift their way of thinking and to shift to where the bread is, which is kind of like
exactly.
Like for me, I had to shift to where the bread is and stop being so gung ho on like I think this project is the next big thing, and more into okay, what's the narratives looking like? This project gonna hit that narrative and stuff like that.
I like that one. We already felt worse than FTX. Where have you guys been? We've been here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we felt a little bit worse than FTX is because we've been at 120. Like, just like Jay said, the higher you go, the bigger the fall is going to be.
Right. The sentiment starts to get feel a certain way though. Like, what's the percentage wise?
But what I meant when I say if Binance crashes, it's going to be worse than FTX. Is literally a lot of shit is going to be moved. Like so many people will be liquidated. Did you not just see?
Yeah, if Binance crashes, the 40% of the market. 40% of the market, bro. And it is the top exchange. Like 80% of the volume is on Binance, so you see 80% of the volume disappear.
Bro, you're look at this, bro. They at the top, and there's no other exchange close to them. No other exchange even they're not even past 10%. You have Binance at 40%. If they go down, this is legitimately going to be worse than FTX. There's going to be altcoins. There's going to be investors. There's going to be hedge funds. A lot of big players.
A lot of investors. A lot of that stuff. So it gets into more of a systematic failure than just the price.
We don't want Binance to go down. Like it might even make this bear market a lot longer too.
Send them down, man. I don't mean to make the bear market longer, but I mean to crash these prices. I could pick them up at a low thing. Then we have like a COVID type dip where things start to do V-shaped recovery.
Fair. That's gonna hurt so many people.
That's just me doing hopium, but yeah, actually not that yet because that would hurt so many people. So many people get liquidated.
The Big E was good.
The Big E was
good.
Down.
EA, EC was good, man. I know you're going to come in here with some good plays. We get into that altcoin talk today, man. Let's get into this altcoin talk. Hold up. Let's get into this altcoin talk. So the top gainers and top losers, let me refresh this. I did want to talk about one thing real quick on this top gainers. You see Power Protocol of 47%. I'm like, what the heck is Power Protocol? Does this have to do with energy? I go look at it. It's a gaming play. Then I go look at the chart. Yeah. I'm like, hold up. Are we not in a bear market? Did I miss the memo that we going back to gaming or something? Yo, it went from like about, let me, I just looked at the 1 month chart, but you can see here, it was up. I guess December it was up nicely, but it dropped all the way down to like 27 million market cap. And then just recently had this pump here in the past 2 days where it went from about, let's say the bottom of 38 million market cap to over 80 million market cap. This is a gaming play from Fable. From Fableborn. I was following them. I had to, if you guys look at some of my following count, I unfollowed a lot of gaming plays. I used to follow these guys and I unfollowed them. So I'm like, what's going on here? And then I'm starting to see a lot of people are talking about their new season 4. Momentum is coming back to gaming. How you feeling about gaming right now?
Man, it's crazy because my cloud bot put me on game that like gaming was coming. Like, so my AI noticed it before I did because I was just kind of writing it off. And now even looking at the gaming charts, like Avagache is up 112% right now.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. Avagache, wasn't that from 2018?
Yes, on Aave. So that's what I'm like. And Axie Infinity was up yesterday too.
Bro, what's going on here?
Yeah, see, so gaming is actually having a little late market arrival right now for gaming, and which is kind of just a telltale sign of like this is how the market is going to be. Different narratives popping at different times, like we always say, and everything else looks bearish. But those folks who bought Avagache, a couple weeks ago, it's chilling.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not happy about this.
What, seeing gaming?
Even though I'm making some good plays on AI, I said gaming is dead. Why is it coming back right now?
Yeah, I mean, Ready gaming. I don't know. Sonic VM.
Yeah, no. I was looking at this as an infrastructure for gaming. If it if gaming took off, I was gonna come back into
if gaming took off, I was gonna give me some Sonic because I also want to see that they had a handheld, right?
Sonic? No. Solana has the handheld, I think.
Solana and
Sui has the handheld. Sui has the handheld, and Solana has Play Solana or some shit like that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe gaming might not be dead, or it just might be a little flash in the pants, but not for me right now, man. I missed the boat.
Yeah, right now.
And some other news, you guys already know, I've been very bullish on Layer Zero. Layer Zero has not done nothing since it came out, pretty much. It done nothing. If we look at the price here, it has done nothing from $7 and down to about $1.25. It really hasn't done much but go down. But they had some good news today. They had some good news. Breaking Citadel and ARK Invest backs Layer Zero as it launches a blockchain partnered with Google Cloud and DTCC. They're making some moves right now. Should we be looking back into Layer Zero here? I was bullish on Layer Zero because of the whole interoperability. I said interoperability.
Before they even came out, I was super bullish on them and trying to get the airdrop and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they've been kind of quiet, but it was interesting because it's Layer Zero and Wormhole are two that they're everywhere. They're in the infrastructure everywhere, but it hasn't showed up in the price yet. So I'm definitely something to keep an eye on.
And interoperability is huge.
Yeah,
that's actually
one of the reasons why we're so interoperable right now is because of these two.
And underlying tech.
Yeah.
Yo, and the crazy thing is that's exactly why I was bullish on Polkadot. They were supposed to be the Layer Zero before Layer Zero, pretty much. So if I might have to be looking at what Layer Zero is finally doing again. I still got notification bells on them. We talked about a lot of Layer Zero things, but it just has not played out the way we wanted it to. So these big plays that came out at high FDVs, high market caps, you can see it came out about, what was this? Just basically under $1 billion market cap. Yeah. And the FDV was very high too. So these didn't really do too much, probably because of the over evaluation, or people didn't see the actual use or how much they could really gain from it at that point in time. So all they did was just sell and dump.
Yeah.
But hopefully this comes back down to a favorable price. Let's see if we could get this below 250.
Right, below 250. I'm hoping below 200, even a little bit lower.
I take it.
I'm hoping.
We take it right there. Now, getting into some of this AI talk, man. I know this is what you guys are here for. We're going to get into this AI talk here, man. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to everything that's going on with Claude. Last live stream we told you guys why Claude was pretty much, this thing was just so big. It's just bigger than crypto itself. Mm-hmm. But this is also showing that a lot of things is going on. People have been talking about software companies going down, SaaS companies going down because of Claude and things like that. Well, Anthropic CEO says 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs could be disrupted in the next 1 to 5 years. This is off of them saying software engineers will become completely obsolete within 6 to 12 months. This is off the back of how fast we're moving on AI right now. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on this right now?
I agree. I don't know about completely gone, but I think it's definitely about to replace software engineers because now I know how to code. You know what I mean? I can send a prompt to my phone and say, hey, make me a YouTube type of thing, and it does pretty damn well. Now to build more complicated things, you might have some senior people, of course, but I think definitely I'm a believer that a lot of jobs are going to switch to engineering.
And you know where this is all coming from? It's coming from Banker and Claudebot. We're going to talk about Claudebot in just a second, but we got to talk about Banker here because I've been telling you guys, I put it in the watch list here. This was, let me see, a minute ago. This is an older watch list now. We're going to update it with some new plays in here, but if you guys were in that HQ, you guys would have seen Banker over here pretty much. I told you guys this one, I wanted this to fall below 15 million market cap. as a very good entry. But now it has pumped up crazy. Actually, it hasn't even refreshed just yet on here. Right now, Banker is sitting around. Where is Banker right now? Banker is sitting around 103 million market cap and 98 million market cap. Sorry. And the video I made for it was a 20 something million market cap, then a 30 something, then a 50 something million market cap. So you can see where all of this is coming from. And this is all coming off the back of Claude, had the hype. These guys, they took advantage of this whole hype that's going on as of right now. You can see it from here. Let me let this refresh. Across the Rubicon here. I don't know if you guys like him, but he pretty much got popular from tracking Alex Becker's, wallets and things like that. He puts out a video today giving the world's smartest AI $10,000 to trade crypto with. That's Claudebot. He gave his Claudebot $10,000 to trade with, right? Then today, another video, you do have Virtual Bacon talking about his AI agent coins back. This is him talking about his favorite plays, why he liked AI. He broke down OpenClaw and all of that in his live stream pretty much. I actually was watching it just because I wanted to see what he was saying that I pretty much probably been told you guys,
Right.
But as you continue on here, you got people on X doing the same. I had to bookmark this because I knew I was going to talk about this. They're putting out the Banker thesis when I gave you guys the Banker thesis already, right? But you guys seeing everyone is now on this Banker wave. This is better. This is getting more hype than Virtual's season 1, because most people missed the boat on Virtual season 1, or Virtuals when I should say Virtuals are around 30 million market cap, 50 million market cap, even 300k market cap, 300 million market cap. A lot of people missed that, but they had the opportunity to get that with Banker here. So and now everyone, all the big crypto Twitter influencers are now talking about BankerBot everywhere. They all probably got their own Banker agent, honestly. And this is why I said low key, this season of AI agent narrative could have been way better than Virtual season 1 if we wasn't in a bear market. What you think about that, Jay?
No, I definitely agree, because you see like the amount of money flowing around in that right now, even in a bear market, is pretty crazy. So yeah, and Banker is just we talked about it in the last stream. Banker is just poised and in the right position at the right time.
Pull up the Banker chart, by the way. Let me see if you see anything like what's the potential upside. Because this thing don't care about the bull market right
last
now.
Huh? I said last time we looked at it, it was going parabolic.
It doesn't really care about the bear market that we got going on right now. So
yeah, see, we're right at resistance. So right now it's at its high. Interesting chart right here. So this is the monthly. We go to the weekly, and it's getting rejected, but it actually already broke out on this weekly here. So yeah, it could continue up. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm looking at these green. It's due for a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, it is definitely due for a pullback.
It's due for a pullback, but it still looks like it has some momentum. Let me see. I don't got. Yeah, volume came in right here. It definitely has some momentum.
But people said the exact same thing when Virtual started taking off. They're like, yo, Virtual's got to pull back. It got to pull back. The thing never pulled back.
Well, if the hype continues and the volume was dead, so then volume coming in. If volume continues to come in, then the chart's just going to go up until it finds its till we find our correction or whatever.
Volume is slowing down though.
Yeah,
I see it slowing down.
Slowing down just a little bit. It is on a little downtrend right here. But that's because the hype was there for the Claude thing, and then now everybody's kind of okay. Now that the hype is gone, how you guys really feel, and people are still liking it. So there's always like those kind of waves, So we'll see.
And the thing is, we're also in the bear market. How much can this withstand going up higher without people really wanting to take profits?
Yeah, that's another thing about the bear market.
Go into USDC, USDT, whatever it may be.
People are very quick with their profits, so it's like, now I take, sometimes if I would have got a 50% gain, I would just chill in it, but now it's like 50% is harder to come by, so I'm taking that.
Invest hedge, BTC short every day. I'm not even mad at it. If you took a short today, you would have been looking good. I'm actually in a short right now. Yep, hoping I don't get liquidated, but I had to talk to my AI. I'm like, yo, do you think a short would be good right now? Said it's looking okay. It gives this little jargon.
Yeah,
fuck it. You told me it's okay. Let me just degen. I need to do something. So I took a little short, nothing too crazy. But yeah. So I'm not even mad at shorting every day, man. I think we're getting closer to that 200-day moving average too. So
yeah,
and not 200 days, 200 week. But yeah, so Banker is looking very good right now, right? And then what's also going on, if you guys paid attention to my videos, and I told you guys they was about to fork from Clanker. So now I think what we're about to see is Clanker go down and clank down there, while Banker goes up and make people more bank, depending on how this market is going to be looking. So now they went live with their, their token launcher. They're actually using a different dev that we're going to talk about in this too, and they have their own thing here. So all tokens launched through Banker now earns more fees for agents, right? So what this means is pretty much devs earn 14% more per the swap. They also could do dynamic vesting that they want. They could choose how if they launch a token, they could choose how the vesting is going to be instead of them just getting all their fees right away. And then people now, once they get their fees, they decide every day they telling you, oh yeah, we building. Then in 2 weeks they just dump the whole thing that they got, right? So essentially now they could have a vesting schedule on those fees, and that actually would be huge for devs that are coming into this Banker ecosystem here.
Yeah, that's definitely huge. Like, not to, because that's one of the things that people have against like Pump Fund or actually launching legitimate projects on there too, right? Like, you're just releasing all the tokens at once, and
exactly
for a good project, some of you don't always want that.
Well, for the dev itself, the dev could take as many tokens as they want.
Right.
Obviously, it's not a good sign the more that they take, but they also could try to buy from different wallets and try to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So here now you also got, like, if you're not even paying attention right now, if you're building an agent right now and you want to put it on chain, you want it to do trades for you, you're most likely 9 out of 10 times you're going to be using the Banker wallet. This is where Solana is kind of doing the same with their own, Claude ecosystem that they got going on over there. It's not as hot as what's going on Base, but most of them, when they come out, you're going to give them their Banker wallet. Banker supplies all the skills for your agent to know what to do to trade via the whole Banker terminal, right? And as you can see here, the agent API, this has just been on an uptrend right here. It has been going up. This just shows you how many agents is coming on chain and how many agents are utilizing Banker, right? This is why I'm very bullish on Banker. I'm going to talk about it in depth in a whole nother video here very soon here.
It's very bullish.
I don't even have this, I got to bookmark this just in case I don't forget, because this will be in a video, guys. So yeah, this is all happening in real time as of right now. And then now we get into a little bit more of the AI talk. You can even see that Box. I don't even know if you guys still pay attention to Box mining, but when I got into crypto, I was watching him.
I forgot about that guy.
This man been consistent.
Yeah,
no one talks about him.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Hey, he's one of the only people still rise. This respectable dude.
Man, he talked about crypto and AI emergent and not in the way that you think. AI needs blockchain. Blockchain needs AI. The intersection is where the money is made. AI security, blockchain development tools, decentralized intelligence. The old guard does not see it. They're stuck on to the moon. They're stuck on memes. I hope you guys aren't stuck on memes, because if you're watching me, I don't even talk about too many memes here. The smart money is positioning here. AI plus crypto equals the next $1 trillion sector. You can ignore it or you can see it. This is pretty much where people are at right now. You guys already know. We've been telling you guys how bullish we are on AI agents. All of this is happening.
ACP, X402, all that is what's next. Every company is going to be trying to get that in their arsenal.
Oh yeah, they're doing it right now too. Like this is being fully built out right now, because as more agents come on chain and they start getting even more popular, like you can see here when I told you guys Claudebot was bigger than just crypto, and it's like everyone's talking about it. That's from the last live stream. Here you can see Elon Musk even tweeting out Claudebot. Because this was an interesting little skit here pretty much. I don't know if this is an actual show. Somebody let me know, but this guy said he pretty much let his agent control the company, and the agent did some wild shit like order 4,000 pounds of meat, and did some other nonsense on top of that. And he named his agent Anton. So pretty much this is where Elon Musk is just laughing about it. I wonder if Elon Musk has his own Claudebot. He must have
what happened was Elon was hating on Claude real quick, but then once they allowed the Grok API to be used, then I think that's what people were like, hey, if you're gonna hate on Claude, let us use Grok.
Man. And the crazy thing is, he might even have like a legit Grok agent. So
I was gonna say they probably, a lot of companies probably have their own agents and all this stuff because they're saying like the safety of running your own agent, but it's like, of course, it's less safe because you're giving the AI cards and money.
Mm-hmm. Like legitimately, last live stream we talked about how Coinbase, how Brian said he's using AI agents to help him run Coinbase, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's a multi-billion-dollar company right now. Now this is where things get a little interesting, getting into this little AI narrative here. This is I want to know when this thing is going to get onto fucking Black Mirror, man.
Yeah, this thing is going to get onto Black Mirror. We are living in Black Mirror right now. This is I'm sure this is a Black Mirror episode somewhere.
It has to be, bro. It has to be. Yo, pretty much Anon here. You guys don't know him. He's like a VC guy. He puts out this tweet. A startup called Rent a Human. This is what I said. Things are starting to get crazy. Mm-hmm. Things might just start to get crazy here. We got coins called Rent a Human. yeah. I don't know if we want that. But anyways, they're using this so the premise of Rent a Human is like if the agent comes across a trouble, like something that it can't really fix on its own, it's going to hire a human, and a human already has been hired, which is crazy.
Yeah, but the token is hired. Interesting.
Yeah, the token it got that nice little wave, a little pump. I didn't play it. I got that nice little wave, nice little pump, and it dropped back down. Not even endorsing it. You can see big, like people are still selling this bad.
Yeah, people are still selling it. I didn't even know it had a token. I saw the whole concept of it, and I said, "Oh, this is interesting." AIs, they're not physical, and they want to do stuff. They need to hire a human. Like it's actually bringing jobs. Everybody thought it was gonna take jobs, but I didn't know they had a token.
Like honestly, I ain't gonna lie. It's getting a little too far. They got dating apps for AI agents.
Well, I don't know if you saw Bumble CEO said that is the future of dating. He said the future of dating is your AI agent is probably going to pick who you go on a date with.
You said what now?
The CEO of Bumble, one of the second biggest dating app after Tinder, basically said that AI agents are going to be how we choose our mate in the future. Like Bumble is going to be like your AI agent is going to go on a date with another girl's AI agent before you guys even see each other.
We getting a little too sci-fi Black Mirror shit here.
That's what I say. We get a little too Black Mirror. I don't need you asking my AI agent questions.
Man, yeah, that's a little wild. Also, to that note, we know that these AI agents aren't really autonomous as of right now. It's just really interesting, like, because you could set them up to be like to look autonomous, but they're not really autonomous. Obviously, people are controlling this in the back end, teaching them what to do. We're gonna talk about that in just a second here. Peter says, banker to billion market cap, baby. Told y'all just in the wrong coins. Yo, okay. Not wrong.
Not wrong.
You are not wrong. We've talked about this last live stream too. We was like, yo, banker has that potential, man. It has that potential to go on that virtuals like run. And it might even get a little bit bigger. I actually got a video talking about what virtuals is going to be doing because I've been watching the timeline. I've been seeing what's going on. Virtuals is scrambling a little bit. They've been scrambling to add Claude to their ecosystem. They're now opening up devs to everybody. Like pretty much they're doing a 60-day dev trial for everybody. Like if you're creating something, you can apply on virtuals. Mm-hmm. And virtuals could do something. I'm not going to lie. They could do something to get a little nice in there. Banker got their own infrastructure separated from Clanker now that they announced it last night. Yeah, I saw all that. Yeah. This is all gonna be included in the video. If you didn't even peep, let me see if I could get the right video for you guys. Let me see if I even have it here. Banker versus, let me see if I just look it up here. Hopefully this lets me know if YouTube likes me or not. Are they gonna rank my video up here? Yeah, there we go. I told you guys a war just started on base. I told you guys a war started. Once the dev said he was going to fork Clanker, I knew it was about to get real.
Yeah, it was about to get, yeah.
He is one dev, I'm not going to lie. Once he says he's going to do something within a week or two, it's done. That's why his name's Deployer, man.
Yeah.
So
he had a token dropped about him too. Right now.
Yeah, we saw that in the last live for Zora. He had his own Zora coin. Now Now a lot of people getting more into this clinker stuff. Jay, have you looked into any of these clinker coins? Not clinker, sorry. Claude coins, AI agent coins. Have you looked into any of these?
A couple of them. I've looked into Lumen and I've looked into Starkbot. Remember we traded that one? I got a little quick trade on that one. Teller we talked about, and that was pretty much the only ones. Claunch, I saw that one yesterday, didn't trade it. And Kelly Cloud I saw early and didn't trade it. But yeah, but the only one I traded some of those C tier ones. Sadly, those are the C tier ones. But, but besides Banker, yeah, those are the only ones that I looked at.
Man, so we've been, if you guys are not in that Patreon group, you guys gotta get in that Patreon group. We've been playing these plays early. We obviously didn't hit on every play. It's impossible to hit on all of these, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But at the A tier here, you got Claude here. I've been told y'all I'm bullish on Claude, right? We're gonna look at Claude right here. Claude right now, when I made the video, people called it, hype, but it is what it is, obviously. But I do think this has the potential to be one of the better agents in this narrative here, because it's not really LARPing to do much, right? It's not telling you some random stuff. It's actually building. All this agent on here is really doing is just coding different things, right? It's coding is different apps that is building, put it on chain, and then users can use it. They got some shit called FOMO 3D, where at one time the pot was at $40,000 and a user played the game and won the 40,000 or something like that. So this thing is like a dev on chain. It's like an AI dev, and it's funny. It's coming from a legit dev from the Ethereum Foundation, right? So from the whole Ethereum ecosystem here, you can see people are tweeting about it here. Pretty much the Ethereum Foundation is backing it. And the funny thing is, he's been in so many live streams. I've actually watched a lot of his live streams just to see where his head is at, how he's approaching all of this.
Yeah,
it seems like his AI agent may be more alive than other people's AI agent, because it's been doing a lot of different things here. It's building out different things. So I'm pretty bullish on this. I don't know if it's going to take off now, or obviously it's going to be hard for it to take off with Bitcoin like this. But Banker has been going up, so we've been looking for a different play to see if there's going to be a tail for Banker, or is it just going to be Banker by itself? What you think on that, Jay? Is this just going to be a Banker run?
Yeah, I think we might have some of the coins, created on the, on the platform that actually run. If we get one of those, since AI agents could use it to create coins, I think we get more hype from that.
There's been some runners, but I mean, are we going to see a $50 million runner again? Are we going to see $100 million? Because obviously we got Maltbook. We had Maltbook hit $100 million.
Yeah, I was going to say Malt hit 100 already.
Yeah,
which is still crazy for the way that the market structure is right now, and the sentiment's pretty much down, and we still hit 100. It's imagine if everybody was if the price was going up and everybody was balling, and everybody.
Yeah, that's the key word right there, balling.
Right. So it's in the bull market, things go a little bit more crazy because people have a little bit more disposable income. So maybe we do see something, I guess, in the 50 million,
Yeah, pretty much. And then looking more at this, you got Claunch, which is another launch pad. This is looking like the main launch pad, but we're going to talk about the other launch pad that actually partnered with Banker, which I'm surprised no one's really talking about. Kelly Claude has been doing good. Maltbook has obviously come down. I'm actually less let me where's this guy's comment at? Ravi said he liked Maltbook better than Claude, right? Now, the reason I don't like Maltbook as much is because as you start working more with this AI, you start to learn that like I told you guys, these AI really aren't that autonomous. You have to teach them to do different things, set up memory, set up jobs. So there's people setting up their agents and telling them to post on Maltbook pretty much, and they'll do that. It's not them doing it on their own. So that's why I'm not too bullish on it, but it was the one that had gotten the most hype, and I did hit a big lick on Molt. So I'm happy about it, but I'll be realistic now, and it's continuously going down. Looking at Molt here, after a lot of people extracted their profits, we're now at 7 million.
Sheesh.
This is right next to Claude, and it went higher than Claude. Sheesh. So it went up to it's not even showing it up here, but it really got up to 112 million market cap. Right, so from there it's just been down. It's just been down.
7 million is crazy.
And I don't think it's going to recover. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's going to
Yeah,
recover.
I don't think it recovers either. Even when you look it up, you look this token up, and the first thing that it says is, "Oh, it's a fake token that goes along with the Claude narrative."
Yeah. Like the guy that made it actually got a lot. He made millions.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Millions off of the fees.
Off of the fees, if he didn't buy any tokens, which I'm sure he did.
Yeah. So like this is getting very interesting, guys. It's over. Banker is Twitter X AI agent Coinbase choice. It's I don't disagree with you there, man.
AI agent and Coinbase choice. It's a takeover.
We don't disagree there.
Looking at, but never count out the. I mean, do we count out Clanker? We can't. Do we think?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been counted out.
Can't count them out. Just go with the winner. Ain't no need to see if they could recover or not. Just go with the winners.
Nope. I'll be honest with you. Nope. But I did see news about the guys that sold that bought the guy that made Farcaster. He joined another big team. I forgot the team name. They also Clanker was bought out by Neymar. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but there's a lot of launch pads. So what could they do that's going to be mind blowing enough for us to invest into Clanker? That's going to be the question.
That Banker's already not doing. Like, I haven't heard that many complaints about Banker either. Like, it works.
Yeah. And then looking at the C tier here, Felix has been getting a lot of hype. Juno is looking like the first agentic VC. That's what they're talking about it. And then you have Starkbot here. Now I do like Starkbot. Starkbot is pretty much Claude, but more crypto native. They're building out all the infrastructure that you're pretty much going to need for AI agents that you want on chain. Pretty much, they're doing it all, right? And you can see the dev here is also not a Ethereum guy, but he is a developer himself, and he's been pushing out updates for this multiple times. So why this thing is cheap? Why this thing is cheap right now? We not even get a good look at it. It's at a 1.5 million market cap. It has really done nothing. You can see here it's been stable here because people have been holding on to it. There's a potential that this may be a decent runner in terms of this Claude narrative if it continues on again. But we have to see. Do you like Starkbot?
Yeah, I like Starkbot. I had caught it real early, and I just thought, if they can actually kind of get on some of this Claude hype, especially for the people who are having bad experiences with Claude, and do a little bit better, it could be something.
This one does not show. Okay, so let's go on here. The other one I do like is Teller, because Teller is coming from the Zora dev. Not Zora dev, but he built out ZXBT on Zora, and then he also partnered with Banker for their launch. So a lot of tokens that is coming out on Banker, actually these guys have been launching them. You probably don't even know because they have been launching it, and they have been working with Banker to be like the main launch pad for these AI agents. But it has had like its little hype points, nothing too crazy. But this one I'm constantly looking into. I'm holding a little bit of bag of it, and I'm holding some other ones too. So like this is degen to like degen max right now.
Yeah, that's 1 million market cap, 1.5. That's not a bad play though for some infrastructure.
Yeah, people, when we get bored in this market here, I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a degen. I'm in the trenches right now, trying to find another malt book to hit another 10.
Find another malt book.
Man, I'm trying to hit a lick to make sure all the stables I got is ready to be deployed.
Oh yeah,
be deployed.
That's the thing to do right now. Be ready to go, because if things start turning around, it's gonna move fast.
Yeah,
faster.
And now, go ahead.
I just said faster than that was it.
And now with all of this, like everyone's creating their own bot, pretty much. Jay, you created your bot, right? What you said your bot was doing?
Yeah, my bot is actually just doing research for me. I don't really have it trading or nothing yet, but I have it doing like searching the way that I would search.
Yeah. So Jay got a bot here. I put the poll up for you guys. I don't even know what's the poll looking like. Yeah, all of you guys did not even create a bot, which is crazy. Everyone should have a bot, but I'm gonna tell you why. Once we cover all of this, right? Pretty much, you can see Naomi here. She created her own bot, gave it about what was it, $40, $47, right? And it's using that to trade. Now, you can see other people are going to be using their bots to be doing different things. You see, the guy Austin is using his bot to dev up dev up different projects pretty much. So that's an AI dev, right? They're building out different dApps through and putting them on chain because they're pretty good at doing some coding stuff, right? Now, this is where things get exciting for me. Like I put it in a lot of this Claude stuff. I put a lot of this Claude stuff into this AI agent here on a side terminal here. I got it to become so much better. Obviously, this is for the Patreon members. They're able to use this. This is basically off the newsletter. It's been using, it searches the web. You can see here, it's telling me all the information I didn't know from the Mega ETH launch. So this is like my crypto researcher to the fullest extent, right? And this one is more also used for like the altcoin chasers, the Patreon side of things. People got access to this one, right? You can see the new launches here. You can see what's going on with Bitcoin. It's talking about everything that's going on with Bitcoin. Then you can scroll down. You can see the altcoin season. It's giving you guys what to look at. Everything that you need to know in the newswire. You can also talk to it and ask it different questions. Let's see. I showed you the last time anyways how it worked. But pretty much we could take this little contract here, paste it there. It's going to do its little thinking here. And then now I also introduced 2 other agents, and then I had them build out their own dashboard for themselves, right? So now I'm building out this full empire. You guys are going to see it pretty much. So we have links here.
Playing with it, it's like you have to like something that's going to free you up, and you just have like it makes sense.
Like you start learning all of the stuff that it could possibly do, and all the things like if you go on a dashboard. So pretty much, my main agent is Links. This is the big brain one, the big brain one. I had to make sure this thing knows everything I needed to know, right? So I'm like, yo, it's taking up a lot of tokens just to have you do a lot of these different things. Like I was having to manage my social media. Pretty much, it's the one pretty much doing this. So some of the posts that you'll see on here is coming from it's coming from Links. Like this one, it drafted this one for me this morning. I posted it right away. So it's doing product research. It's looking at how my app is going, my YouTube channel, all of this right now, right? And then I'm like, damn, this is costing me too much money. These things burn through credits quick.
They burn through credits fast,
man. So I'm like, yo, listen. Let me give you a helper instead of a sub agent. So I created my second agent called Minx. You like the names, right? I know y'all like the names. Links is the link to the ecosystem, right? They all got a good meaning. And Minx is the missing link to the ecosystem. I'm just coming up with these days, man. But anyways, they all do different things in this like ecosystem here. You can see this right now is doing its own thing here. It's currently trading BTC right now. So I have it doing this trading for me, right? And then I have Minx here, it says he's currently testing things. I don't know. But he's supposed to be doing, managing my content, managing my social media, right? And you can see here, I gave Links. I'm like, yo, Links, create a dashboard for me. I want to see what you guys are doing, and you guys could chat it up, right? So now it created this mission board. This is like a Kanban board. You guys already know all of this project management type stuff, right? So now it's telling me everything. It posts what it's supposed to be doing. And then Minx will do the same. You can see here, it did his trades over here. It tells me everything, and it updates this about every 6 hours, right? Now, if I want to talk to them both, we still got a little issues here because it's kind of hard getting them to talk to each other. For some reason they miss it, and then they go check in, and they're like, oh, okay. So you can see here, we got it started this morning here. This all went live this morning, right? And it's telling me the position at 2 p.m. was looking good. 25 minutes to resolution. It's telling me everything here for Links. Minx just got into the chat talking about test chat. I was like, yo, you guys are both live here. Links tells Minx the other thing. Then Minx tells Links, they supposed to be collaborating here.
Right.
I still got more work to do for them. So, but essentially, I get to also see them working in here if they doing something. If they create any sub agents, I can see what sub agents they got in their own section. So the trading floor, you can see Links is here. Marketing studio, Minx is here. I'm probably gonna have like 3 other agents. Asai is going to be up here very soon here. That's the altcoin chaser agent here. This is going to be the researcher for crypto. So saying all of this, I know it's long-winded in all of this, pretty much is, if you guys aren't using crypto not AI agents as of right now to expand anything you're doing, you're going to get left behind.
Easy. I can't say no better myself, because like even just looking at my own workflow, and like you're way more set up than I am, because you're already on your like third, fourth agent. I got one agent and it's already super useful, that like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna deploy another one like when I have to. Right now, this was already, like I'm looking for stuff that where it's like it can literally take these tasks off of my to-do list, and it's like actively just happening as I'm using this one.
And the crazy thing is, like, yo, if you guys felt like this market was tough this cycle, right? Some of you guys probably missed out on all of this thing. Jay just told you his agent told him early on that there was a gaming narrative going on. I didn't even peep. And now we look on stream.
Crazy. And it found that, and I would have never found that, to be honest. I was like, gaming. I was so sleep on gaming.
Bro, I'm not even looking at gaming. And now you have a researcher 24/7 that's actually looking up things for you to help you. Obviously, it's not autonomous. You just give it a task, and it's going to continuously do that task. So now, if you're going forward, and like I said, you felt this market right now was tough, wait till this next bull market starts up again, right? And if you don't have a team with you to help you with researching, if you don't have AI agents to help you with researching, you're gonna get left behind. And this is like it's getting critical at this point in time, because this is about to move so fast. So now you can see I gave a side here, this like, the contract here. It pulls up the contract teller. It knows what we know. It tells us, it hit an all-time high today. Buy sell ratio is concerning with all that. It's telling you everything it's looking at right now. And now conviction scores. This is what I put out there, right? So short term, 1 to 7 days, it's 50. Recent listing pump, but high sell pressure. You got midterm here, depend on the AI agent narrative and banker success. Look at this. Right. I told you guys, right? It's connected to banker. So if banker could potentially do good, it's spotted in the same thing I told you guys, right? Long term, it's not really too bullish on it long term, right? Too early to tell. Microcaps are always risky, right? So these are the type of tools you're going to need to move forward within crypto, because I'm spotting, like, if you guys know, and you in my Patreon, I'm like researching these altcoins more than most people in this space. This is why I've been telling you guys about banker before you even seen what is it? Virtual banker talk about banker, because these guys legitimately, they talk about altcoins when they hit a certain market cap, right? Because of how big their channel is. They can't really talk about these low cap market caps.
Yeah, because if they talk about coins that have more volatility,
if they talk about it, it's going to turn out to be like Alex Becker, because you guys already know Alex Becker, when he talked about an altcoin, it's going to pump, right? And then you never know, the SEC might come knocking at the door talking about you just a pump and dumper or whatever it may be,
right? Or
you just get a bad rep for talking about these low caps right now, while I'm over here, just doing the research. Now you can have AI doing that same exact research for you guys, right? This is going to be the tool you're going to need to move forward. You're going to have to create yourself a Claude bot, because I'm actually disappointed. Seeing that only 12% of you guys created a Claude bot.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, we need more people to create a Claude bot, because it will help.
As much as we've been talking about it, as much as this narrative been going crazy, you guys should have been like, yo, hey, I might have a business. You might have like a SaaS business or whatever it is. Let me just create a Claude bot to help me out with the SaaS business. Do some more research.
If you have a desk job, like, I don't see how Claude couldn't help. Like, it's like the assistant that could do everything on the computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how having a desk job wouldn't be helly. Like, I don't have a desk job, obviously, but like, I do stuff with different crypto projects and stuff. And like, your dashboard is kind of clean. My dashboard is still kind of my dashboard cool. A couple people say, "Oh, I want my dashboard to not have these little purple colors or whatever." But
no. The purple colors, I could change the purple colors.
Yeah, you can change the colors, but like, just have a nice looking dashboard. And like, your dashboard is all like, crypto based. I'm gonna make me another one, because right now I created a dashboard that's like for my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I created one that's like, first thing I want to do is create my second brain. That way I can have everything, kind of out in front of me, and things like that. And then I can have second agents to manage the different things within it. But yeah, being able to just go to Telegram and tell my agent, like, hey, add this to my to-do list, cross that off, and create a web page for me to view it is crazy.
Yeah, and this is like, let me look at some of these comments before I continue out here. I know I just gave you guys a whole spiel. How do you guys start vibe coding? Where do you start? I'm trying to start doing this, boy. I could put you on, man. I could put you on. I'll put you on. I'm gonna give you some sauce, man. Because listen, I vibe coded a whole fucking app that's in the App Store right now, right? I vibe coded a whole app called Sape. You guys already seeing it right now. I've just through that, I've actually been able to partner with some people on prediction market stuff, right? This is the whole app I vibe coded myself. I use Replit. Most people use Lovable. There's different like vibe coding websites out there. I should make an in-depth video about this too. But you have Lovable, you have Replit, you have Bolt. There's a lot of these different websites. Yeah. All you have to do, think about it like this. If you created a Claude bot right now and you got an idea in your head, right? You go talk to your Claude bot. You like, yo, damn, I want to build an app for this and this, right? You give it to Claudebot, be like, yo, give me like a prompt and give me some ideas that you would add to this app, or go research, go product research, see how this idea, if it's out there, how it's already performing, the competitors, all that. Tell me everything I need to know, and let's see how we can include this into one app and make it better. All you gotta do is make an app 1% better than the previous. Yeah, and go ahead, right? So now it'll give you a prompt. You could take that exact fucking prompt and put that into Replit, Lovable, all that, and it'll start building out the app for you. Now, once you start building out the app, it's not gonna come out perfect. So now you got to go in there, pinpoint the things that you need to change. You're gonna need different. Yeah, you're gonna need different APIs. Like this AI, like this Sape Intel, it uses 5 different AI, right? Grok, Value, which is a prediction market AI, right? Perplexity. We got Gemini and we got Claude on there. We got ChatGPT, not Claude. Sorry, we got ChatGPT on there. So it's a 5 hybrid AI model that helps it makes like decisions on what picks it wants, right? So like, pretty much, obviously, like, you know, you see how I'm using it. You go onto the app. It already told me the Super Bowl winner was going to be Sape. Like it was going to be Seattle. Sape picked Seattle. Of course, Seattle won without no question, right? But that was easy to pick out. And you can see, I've used this to make certain different bets here. You can see here prediction analysis. This was what you call it, Seattle again. Which one was this one? This was SpaceX, which it was going to come out. But like, what's the IPO going to look like for SpaceX on day one? It does all of this. I built this out before. Then I plugged into some Claude skills into it too. So now it's even better. So like this the time. If you don't know how to vibe code, if you don't know how to code, you don't need to know how to code. Just come up with an idea, put that shit into Replit, put that shit into Lovable, and put a product out. Like you're gonna have to, like, it's easier to build more than ever.
So for me, my advice on how to get started real quick, I just want to tell them this, because I vibe coded. I use a lot of different platforms. Get Cursor. It's $20 a month. On Cursor, you can choose different AI models that you want to use, because some AI models are not as good as other ones, especially when it comes to coding. So you might have, like, ChatGPT is better at visual stuff, so you want to get that going. But get Cursor, because with Cursor, Cursor is an IDE, a developing environment, and then you go in there and you tell it what you want. You can see the code, you can view things. There's a browser right inside Cursor, and the best part about it is the debugging is right there in Cursor. So a lot of times you have to prompt a lot. You can tell Cursor, like, it has a planning button. You can say, I'm just planning, and tell Cursor your idea, and then ask it, like, what do I need? So you might not need 5, 6, 7 different APIs for your idea. Like EA is so advanced and his idea is so advanced that he needs 5 APIs, but you might not need that if you're creating a super consumer-based product. It might be fairly simple. But Cursor is, I wish I found Cursor when I first started vibe coding, because like I've been vibe coding things for my project for a minute, and with Cursor it was like 6 months worth of work done in 2 prompts.
That 2 prompts is crazy.
I
ain't gonna lie.
It was like, well, I had already did a lot of vibe coding for it, and it just, I was having a lot of errors, a lot of bugs and stuff. I just dragged the whole folder into Cursor, and Cursor was like, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. I fixed this, I fixed that, I fixed this. And now I love that I can say, hey, you know what? I like this feature, add this feature to my product, and then boom, it'll ask me any questions. Hey, what did you mean by that? All right, boom. Okay, it's done. Check it out, review it, see if you like it.
And the crazy thing is to all of this, yo, I'm telling you right now, I'm not a nerd. I wish I was a nerd. But I may be considered as a nerd now, but
Crypto nerd.
yeah, like I grew up as an athlete the whole time. I didn't really care about that. I was chasing girls and chasing football. That's it.
I was playing basketball, doing the same thing.
This right now has become so easy where like the normal person could come up with an idea and make that idea a real thing in 1 week, 2 weeks, however long you take to ideate and bring it out to production. So like this thing right now, you got to be building. And to that note, right? Like learning to prompt is important. We actually was talking about this in a Discord. Pretty much as AI starts to take over, one of the guys said, yo, one of the main jobs is going to be like an AI consultant and things like that. But a job right now that no one's talking about as people are making bank off of is AI prompt engineering. Because no one knows how to really prompt these AI agents not AI agents, sorry, these AI platforms and things like that, and getting precisely what they want. Me vibe coding my app, bro, I went through so many different prompts, had to screenshot things I want changed, because you got to be precise. You got to be able to talk the AI's language and all of that, which is why now that I got links here, right? Links also, depending on what type of AI model you use, could be very expensive. When you spin up a Claude bot, when I spinned up mine, I was watching a video and they told me to go with Claude. Claude Opus. That thing ate up about $200, $300 in 3 days.
Man, people
just for me talking about it, figuring out what I wanted to do, training it, giving it good skills, all of this, it ate up about that, right? So now I had to switch it, change the model to like Kimmy K, which is even better, and then give it like a fallback system, give it like other ways to use other like AIs. And then now with this one, I use Grok on this one. So this one knows about Grok, is like uses Grok model, while this one uses Kimmy K. So like all these models are different, but now this one, when I wanted to code something for me, it goes into Claude Opus 4.5. So like when I was trying to code all of this, I gave it to it. It used Claude Opus 4.5, and it gave me all the code, and I gave the code to Replit. And Replit pulled this out, and I just made the changes I want. The background, you guys already know. Look at my profile picture. My profile picture is like the metaverse. All of these agents, pretty much, they're all in the metaverse with me, because I tell everybody I'm in the metaverse. And then they all got, their own identities. You can even see Asai up here. He's in the same thing here. So like I keep mine consistent after a while. But what's good, Crypto G?
What's going on?
What's good, Crypto G?
Yeah, that's why I would say, like, don't start with, like, me personally, I would say don't start with Claude, because you can, if you have an idea, it's better to start working on your idea than it is to start setting up a bot. So don't start with Claude, because you could spend, weeks and stuff, getting your bot. Like, it's its own little hobby. It's fun. It's fun to get it working, to have an issue and get it fixed. And have this issue build you some other things. So like, don't start with Claude. If you really have an idea that you want to start coding that idea and get that out first, and use Grok, use Gemini, use ChatGPT, and ask it about your idea, and build that out first.
And to that also, like vibe coding, like I vibe coded this whole thing right here too. Like I watched so much videos, like all of this. Now Asai is his own AI agent. It has his own personality now. Now you can see the way it's typing here. It's doing crypto research for me without me having to do things, right? So now it gives me a morning briefing every day. Now I get to see what's going on in crypto without me having to go on to X. Or it can also break down its own favorite altcoins that it's watching. It's like, yo, this is what I'm watching here. It's Nova Chain, Optimism, Solve, PrivyNet, Green Vault. All of these is talking about its potential opportunities, and then it also adds its own things to the watch list here. And guess what? We just talked about gaming, and it had gaming on its watch list. I just looked at this shit. It had an Axie Infinity on the watch list. So I'm like, yo, this thing is such a crazy tool right now that I'm about to make even better.
Guys, like you can have it go look through Twitter. You can have it go look through things. Like right now, I have my bot rewatching, rereading the scripts to all of my videos to make a concept, get an idea. Like I said, get an idea for my content, get an idea for how I look at projects, get an idea for what I do. And then after, I'm going to also have it do that on a couple of different, YouTubers that I like. I'm gonna have it do it on EA's page, probably Alex Becker, and then say like, come up with your whatever you feel is like what you noticed about these pages. Then like concise all that up, and that's you. So you go find me projects as JEA, Alex Becker, Elio Trades, whoever, as how all those people take their ideas, whichever one's the best, and find projects. Like you can do stuff like that. Like that would, if I did that myself, it would take me months.
And to that note, that's exactly what I made Asai do. So you can see here from like the daily market intel. This is different from like your briefing. This is everything that's going on in crypto right now today, like at this point in time, right? It addresses my Patreon group as the chasers, because altcoin chasers, that's what we do. So it's like feeling the chill today as the market takes a nosedive. Like it has its own personality on how it's writing all of this. It's telling us about Bithumb, XRP, BlackRock, all of this that's going on. And then if you want to read more, that's what I did over here. Like, you could get a full breakdown of this genre. You go right back up here. See the prompt I'm like, research and summarize today's must read articles from the daily breakdown. Give me a comprehensive summary of each article so I don't have to read it myself. So now it did that whole thing. So this is how I'm advancing. I'm ready for the next bull market. I don't know about y'all, man. I'm ready. But the answer thinks, will that bot snitch my idea? No. It possibly can, because obviously we don't know. We don't know if these guys have any like backends to their LLMs. Like, they could get ideas. People were afraid to like make, prompt chat GPT about their ideas because they think that, whatever, the guy is stealing their ideas or whatever. But honestly, if they steal your idea, that just validates what you was doing, pretty much.
That's in real life. That's with anything when it comes to ideas. If you're worried, like, trust me, your idea is not unique. Somebody somewhere in the world has the same idea. Just go do it first and do it better.
Yeah. And remember what I said. All you got to do is make an app 1% better than the previous, and you can make some sales. Mm-hmm. You can make some sales. DJ Tall, what's good? What's goody, man? Crypto G, the gem hunters and traders are obsolete. It's all bots now. Yo, I'm telling you, y'all don't believe me, but I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a Claude bot doing research for you 24/7, especially when it comes down to crypto, you're going to be missing out on so many plays. You could have a Claude bot become more of a degen than you are by looking into looking onto the deck screener. Like, yo,
space and figure out what people are doing over there. Yeah.
Be like, yo, find all the new altcoins that's coming out today. Tell me what's above 2 million volume or something. Who's the dev? All of this, and they'll find it all for you. They'll find it all. Let me see a previous prompt.
You know what I did to Junior? So my real name is Jarvis, so I call my bot Junior, right?
Yeah.
So what I do with my bot is I'll find like if a token pumped, right? So like I gave it Molt, right? And Molt was at 50 mil, and I said I would have liked to found Molt before it went to 50 mil. Look up what was happening with Molt before it went to 50 million, and it gave me a breakdown of what was going on with the whole, the sentiment of Molt on X and things that were happening on, YouTube and Telegram and all that stuff. And then it gave me, look, these are some other things. So it told me that volume usually picks up before the market cap. If you want, I could look for those type of coins where the volume usually picks up before the market cap. And I was finding some quick trades on like, yo, this one it's at 100K and it has $1 million in volume. This is at least gonna 5x, and I could buy some and get a quick trade. But like, you could help it teach you how the market is moving.
Yeah, like pretty much here. This is a side. I'm showing you a side, right? So now a side. I gave it the contract here, right? You can see here. Based off of everything it learned, it was able to find out what contract this was, what token it was added to it. This is Lumen, which we just talked about. You could see Lumen. Where was Lumen here? Lumen's right here on B tier, right? So I gave it the contract. It tells me anything about it, and it tells me who the dev is. Collaborating with Albert Winger. So now I could do good research on this. I'm like, all right, maybe let's see how it goes. But obviously it tells you the good, the bad. It's not going to tell you to buy or anything. It's just going to tell you its ideas on what's going on. I was like, yo, first of all, would you take a 10x long right now on BTC? what was his answer? Seeing the Indeed flash crash earlier this week, but the price has recovered since. Given the bearish market conditions, I would advise against taking a long. Now I said, would you do a short? it's saying the same thing. Like, you scroll down, bottom line, given the current market, the bearish market conditions, short on BTC with high leverage is a high risk play. While technical indicators suggest potential bounce, the overall trend of the market sentiment is leaning bearish. Exercise extreme caution and manage your risk accordingly. It's not telling you to do it, but it's like, yo, potential.
Yeah.
So like this is how you can use it, right? And then DJ, but what about perp trading? So this is good. Now that you bring up perp trading, right? This I could show you. Well, I don't have. You wouldn't even be able to see it because I don't even have my thing linked to Telegram. But I gave links. Links is my trading bot. I can perp trade anything. I can leverage trade anything that's on Banker. I could go on Banker Terminal and leverage. Using Avantis, I could leverage Ethereum. I could leverage BTC, whatever it is. I just tell Links. I'm like, yo, Links, go do a 10x trade. And I gave it all I like me personally, the way I'm training is to be more autonomous, to do all the things. So it's right now doing trading on Poly Market for me. It's taking $10, flipping it. So you can see earlier, where did it say? See, you can see currently trade executed. This was like earlier, it did a BTC trade with $10, right? And I've been using that to honestly build its portfolio up a lot more. And then I can tell it to, yo, start if the EMA, the MA, whatever looks a certain way, take a trade here. Whatever you want to go bullish, you want to go bearish, take a trade, and it'll do it. Yeah. I gave it its own wallet through Banker. I funded the wallet. It could do whatever it wants to do, pretty much.
This is why Banker's pumping. This is the big thing, the deal with Banker. You can trade. So you can swap on Solana, you can swap on ETH, you can trade perps, and you can just tell your bot, you can give it some trading strategy. If you're one of those people who does like crazy ass Forex trading strategies, I've seen somebody like teach their bot those strategies, their Clyde do it and have it, kind of have a brain behind making those trades rather than just straight up automation, so there's definitely, with perp trades, definitely some help you can get there.
Yeah, so you can see his identity too, how it is. Sharp crypto influent co-founder here, never opens with fluff, calls out dumb trades. So if I'm really about to be making some trades, I'm talking to him about. It's not a him, but we don't know what we're gonna address it. So pretty much this is,
you gotta prompt your AI like, hey, if it's a dumb idea, let me know.
And that's dope. I'm researching all that tonight. You gotta, I'm telling you right now, don't get left behind. Matter of fact, the Big E, you in a Discord, you in a Patreon, you got access to Asai, right? You go log in, go play with Asai. Tell me what you think about Asai. Tell me what's missing from Asai, and I could add that to Asai immediately through vibe trading. I said vibe trading. That is also going to be a thing. Vibe trading, by the way, that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, vibe trading is the next, that's the next narrative for this whole vibe coding thing. So like, even if it's like, why are we even talking about vibe coding? Well, because vibe trading is definitely going to be a thing that's happening next. And start with Cursor. I think even in Cursor, you can have Cursor. If you're not good at, like, if you never coded before in your life, Cursor could help you do some of that coding side of it.
Yeah, like
command prompts and stuff like that. But like, get used to, if you're not comfortable with coding, just get used to, command prompts and stuff.
Pretty much. So like, you can go ahead and test this out, see what you want. The community. Not too many people added things up here, but you can see people are adding their own tokens up here. Rebel added three of them things in here. You got Butter with Titanium. Shizzy, who's not here yet, with Claunch here. So like, you could go ahead, and this is going to help you guys out. The more people we got in the Patreon, adding altcoins to the watch list, this is also helping the AI, because the AI breaks down all of this that's added onto the watch list as well. So you don't have to do the research all the time. It cuts down everything for you
and learns from it.
What is this? Sorry. So yeah, why not just follow fundraisers that are in profit year to year to see where they're investing and just wait for the pre-sale? Well, if you mean in crypto, right? If you mean in crypto, I could talk about this because I'm a private sale investor.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to my channel, I've been into a lot of private sales, a lot of private sales. I don't even know how much money we put into private sales anymore, right? But I know it was well over $1 million, right? But to that note, right now, private sales aren't all haven't done so hot. Like we looking at, where was it? Where did I bring up? Layer Zero. I invested into Layer Zero. We still haven't even gotten the tokens yet, right? Mm-hmm. But you can see Layer Zero here, like mind you, it had a 12-month cliff, right? So we had to face vesting here. So 12-month cliff. It's 2024. This came out 2024, 2025. It's here. 2026. Matter of fact, it's here. Matter of fact, the bottom 2025 is right here, right? So even following some of these like fundraisers, capital investors, because that's what I pretty much did. I seen all the big guys invested into the Layer Zero. I'm like, they're investing into it. Why should it not? Right? So you can outperform these, private sale investors by just, using AI to figure out why they invested into it. And then once it comes out into the open market, because most of the people that invested into Layer Zero right now, after like the early seed rounds, right? Because there's multiple different rounds that these people get in at different prices. Matter of fact, let's see if Crypto Rank won't hold us right now, man. So I give you an idea of everything that's going on here. When I say there's multiple rounds of investing, multiple rounds, and people get in at different prices, right? So some people are above water, some people are barely above water, some people have not made any money off of this. So fundraising here, it's not going to fully tell you everything, but you can see these are the different stages. I don't even know how many, like this look like seed round here. This is like the earliest you can go. Series A, this look like a Series B. I can't even tell. But then from there you got private sale. Then you got these are later ones, right? So different rounds, and you can see here from private sale, just alone from private sale. This is easier to just tell you, right? Private sale, they got in at $2.50. So they are under the water minus 28%. Right? So they thought this was a good price. I would, if you would have brought this to me about Layer Zero, saying I could get in at $2.50, depending on the market cap earlier, I was like, yeah, let me get in. This is like a steal. But then you can see they are underwater, and they most likely wasn't even able to get a single coin in profit, right? So now as the vesting goes on, it's not even going to probably show us everything. So pretty much here, nope, it's not going to show us. But you can see the vesting goes on. This sell pressure adds on to the tokens. So as they're getting their tokens, the next batch that they get is going to be cheaper. It's going to be less profit than that they had the previous one. So it's just going to continue going down till they're done. Especially now that you're in the bear market, any investor, they're going to get in, they're going to sell, right? So to that note, following them just doesn't mean that you're going to automatically win, but having an AI help you do this research and see if let's see what is Layer Zero a good buy right now. We could just ask, is Layer Zero a good buy?
You can ask it about the pre-sales too. Like, are you going to get everything on TGE? Yeah. What are pre-sale, like maybe look more into, if you're interested in pre-sales, I would say, look more into what makes a pre-sale click. But yeah, to your point, you could definitely use it for that. But I think what EA is saying, that there's probably some better plays, to look at when it comes to that whole thing.
Also just saying, like, have something to help you do the research instead of just following, because people are doing, now the thing that's big is people are on the social trading apps and things like that to follow what the big investors are doing and just following their trades. And what I've noticed watching these social, like, the social trading apps like FOMO, you have someone like Frank could get into a play right now and 20, I don't even know, 200 people may follow him into that play. You know what that does? Yeah, I probably don't even know. That causes like a pump. Everybody injected money into it at the same exact time, at different sizes. We don't even know. Let's say he did 10,000. The next person did 8,000. The next person did another 10,000. So now that's more that's adding up. That's going to create a pump. And then when he sells, they all get out. That's now a dump. So now you like, instead of all of that, you can find out why he wanted to invest into it with an AI and front run him.
Yeah.
So looking at Zoro, I said Zoro here, Layer Zero here, it's an omni-chain interoperability protocol. Zoro saw a 19% pump driven by retail traders and bullish technicals, followed by a 10% drop on February 6th. Upcoming token of unlock event, that's stirring up the speculative buying, but on-chain activity is down, suggesting the price action is mostly derivatives driven. A deleted video announcement, there's a deleted video, caused a 15% price increase followed by a 10% retracement. So the team seems to be doing weird shit. Bottom line,
dropped something that was bullish and then deleted it. Yeah.
Bottom line, with the bearish market, I stay away for now. So now I told you pretty much. So now I'm like, all right, I don't need to go ahead and trade layer 0. It's a pump and dump.
Right.
Does anyone believe that NFTs will be a thing again? It's a possibility it could be a thing again.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, man. It's a possibility.
In the form of the blue chip collectibles and in the form of RWAs as NFTs, I definitely think so, for sure.
Man, now we got to get into the later stage of this video, this live stream, because this is a long live stream. We've been supposed to talk about this energy stuff, so we're gonna get into this energy stuff, man. How you feeling about energy right now? What's your thoughts on this narrative here?
I think it comes. I think with AI, with the energy narrative is going to be a thing. Everybody's kind of already talking about like the water usage. So I think clean energy is going to definitely be a narrative again, for sure. I think it probably comes along with like robotics. Maybe it's even a sub narrative, but I think there's going to be some pretty nice energy plays.
Me personally,
the most money gets invested into energy, coal, oil, things like that. So.
Yeah, that's also why I'm bullish on copper going forward too. Like that's more of a stock market play. I didn't find no crypto play that's doing anything with copper. I don't think they will be, but if we do find a copper DAT or something, like that would be interesting, right?
Tokenized copper.
Yeah, something like that, right? But pretty much, I'm bullish on energy. I've been telling you guys this for a minute. You guys seen it last live stream. Even Larry Fink and them, they said the biggest bottleneck is not just compute. It's going to be energy. They're going to have to find different ways for these AI, power plants, data centers, all of this. You don't want them taking energy from the main grid because that's going to boost up, our energy bill, which is already happening to people that's near, these power plants, these data centers and things like that. People are seeing a 0.5 to 2x increase on their energy, right? Mm-hmm. So now we got to find different ways. What could possibly help us, find the next narrative? And with AI continuously pumping, I believe the next narrative that people are going to start to talk about is going to be energy. How are you going to get these off the grid data, off the grid energy? Who is going to provide all of this infrastructure for AI agents? What's your thoughts on that, Jay?
I think it's just whoever is going to be able to make energy easier to transfer, easier to store. I think it's going to solve a lot of pain points with energy.
Energy is too manipulative. Yes. So that's one, right? We need to find, like I said, you need to have infrastructure
that helps out with that. Blockchain will help with the
everything is on the chain.
Yeah.
Right. And will be as volatile as precious metal. Come on. Gold and silver dropped 40%. Banks making money. I feel like y'all only pay attention to the drop part. How much did gold and silver go up for?
I think I'm still up on silver.
Go ahead. How much did that go up before it took a retrace? You know how many people has been holding gold and silver for decades now? There's going to be a time where people are going to have to take advantage of the gains that they took. It's like Bitcoin also went down. How's it looking right now?
Let me see. Hold on. I got to pull up the actual price. So silver's $81 right now. So, what is it? 5 years ago, I bought silver for $21. I was buying silver bars. So still up pretty nice on silver. And silver is like a longer term investment. But yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. The silver market is manipulated and things like that. But I think definitely, the crypto coming in and the blockchain or hash graph or whatever it is being a part of it, being in that immutable side, is going to help with that manipulation. And that's why I'm even more bullish on, crypto for energy.
What's that one? The silver chart?
Yeah, this is silver chart.
It doesn't show the whole silver chart, do it?
Yeah, but this is silver on Mexi. So let me pull up the actual silver.
You're looking at the perp futures. Yeah.
Pull up actual silver by the ounce.
Cause like I'm like it
look
went up way before that.
Look. So yeah, see, I got some silver literally before this. I got some silver down here,
bro. You know, look at that chart, and you worried about a 40% drop. You like it.
And
like, come on, dog.
This is not manipulation. This is actual. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Silver has been manipulated, so I don't know. But definitely when you see a pump like this, right? A big pump. This is the rule, so you guys know next time something pumps. When you see this pump from here, the pullback is going to be at least 50%. That's why I say put this 13 moving average on your chart. You'll see this pullback is where this thing could probably go. You know what I mean? Down here, back to $49. So silver could still drop to $49 and still be on a parabolic trajectory. But this is the monthly chart. It's going to take time. It's the patience that, like, okay, right now it looks bad, but it's just the patience of it.
Pull up gold, man. Peter Schiff happy right now. Pull up gold, bro.
Peter Schiff. See, gold look just like silver, you know. But look, look at this chart from 2000 until now. But what you're looking at too is look at the volume over here on gold. No one cared. You know what I mean? Look at the volume, and then look at what we have right here. This big spike. So everyone who had gold down here when no one cared is gonna take profit over here. They just made a lot of money.
I feel like that actually makes too much sense for you to just be like, it went down 40%. Obviously, it just ran like I don't even know how much percentage.
But the 40% drop is a natural progression. Dow theory is once things pop and they go parabolic, the pullback is about 50% of that. So, yeah.
Would a 40% drop on Bitcoin deter you from buying Bitcoin if you had the money to buy a bunch of Bitcoin that you wanted? 90% of people should say no. Because Bitcoin went from $20,000 to $3,000, then from $3,000 pumped to $69,000, then from $69,000 dumped to $15,000, then from $15,000 $120,000.
It's just the waves. Like if you see this wave and it goes up, you're like, damn, everybody's like, I should have bought here. Everyone wishes that they would have bought here, right? So then when it does this, then everyone, I wish I would have bought here. It does this, what do you think it's going to do next? Comes up, down, goes sideways, goes up, goes down, goes sideways. Same thing with all of these charts. I can switch through gold, Bitcoin, the dollar, everything.
Now, I didn't even invest into none of these precious metals. I watched it from the sidelines. I'm not even mad. The people that had it for this long, they needed it this win. Do you guys buy
physical gold? That's why I bought physical bars, because I liked stuff that I liked and was like into. It was kind of fun collecting it. It wasn't really thinking about it as much as an investment.
Do you guys buy X stock for energy, copper, etc., other stocks? Now, I do on my on my own time. I don't talk about it on channel really. I used to in my Discord, I used to post like the stock plays I did. And then I started to just do stock plays for not stock plays, but just straight Coinbase. Then after that, I just stopped all stock plays. But I do trade them. I have my list. Someone asked me on Discord, what's my what stocks am I looking at? And I gave them the list. It's AI. I'll tell you right now, it's AI, it's copper, and it's energy. Those are the three things I would be buying right now in the stock market. I do have a list. Maybe I could add a little bit of crypto, stock watch list here. I don't even know. Maybe I could do that because as AI continues to go up, copper is going to be very important. That's going to be important to this whole AI thing. Energy is important because we're going to need all of these ways to divert from this energy type stuff. But that's what leads me to my first play for energy is OpenVP. Now, of course, when you look into these energy things, there hasn't been no standout energy plays, and that's probably why a lot of people aren't really bullish on energy as a narrative, especially in crypto, because there hasn't been much. Like I said, some have come out way too soon. Some also have, fallen by the wayside. Power Ledger came out in 2017. This thing still at a $34 million market cap. Energy Web had a lot of hype last cycle, made a lot to do with Chico Crypto, but That's a part of that as well. 28 million market cap. And then you got OVP here at a 3 million. So there's no like standout plays here, right? No standout plays. So I'm looking at OVP, which pretty much just mean open virtual power plant, I guess, right? That's what it stands for, right? And you can see here what they're looking to do here is to bridge the gap between flexible capacity, resource, and distribution grid providers. So this is going to be, if you guys don't know, even Elon is trying to put these goddamn data centers in space.
Yeah,
energy consumption. They're not going to have enough space. All of this is just all tied into AI, and this is why I'm pretty bullish on energy as of right now. Have you looked at OVP?
Yeah, I looked a little bit into OVP. We talked about it on a stream before, so it was definitely something I was looking at.
Yeah, looking at some of these real quick. Thanks. Can we trust the green chart? What's the green chart? I did see.
It says, can we trust green chart spikes and drops?
Spikes and drops. I don't even feel like regenerating that. Green is up here because I felt like I saw it. This one. What's the chart looking like, Jay?
Let me pull it up. I haven't looked at that chart again. I mean, I haven't looked at this crypto yet.
Like, I see what you're talking about. These little sharp could be manipulated, but also it's just ranging, not doing much. Let me switch over to what you got.
This is the chart.
What you seeing over there?
Let me see the daily. Yeah, this chart is a weird chart. A weird chart, but really there's no volume in here. I definitely don't like whatever this is.
Yeah, it's probably market makers playing stupid games.
Just the exchanges. Like there's nothing happening here, no volume in here. So I would definitely like to see some more volume here. This could have been.
Yeah, it does look propped up.
Like this could be a pump and dump right here. But a lot of times, depending on like what exchanges they're on, let me see, depending on where they're at, they could have some stuff where it's like they have to maintain a certain market maker or whatever, a certain volume level, something like that. But this looks like, if this looks like a stable coin for real, like it looks like it's balancing back to $1. So what is this?
Set the power free on the green block. I hate other blockchains that's talking.
Let me see.
Simple. Anyone could use it with connected devices. Power your home in a sustainable way.
Okay. Well, what's the token? Because like I know Fuse was one that I was looking at, but I was like,
I was going to talk about that too. I was going to let you talk about that though.
But I think the token might be a stable coin. So it's like if the token is a stable coin, then I don't really care about it.
I don't know what this is, man. I don't know. Oh no, wait. Which one are you looking at? You're looking at the wrong one. I just peeped. Okay. So you're looking at green USD stablecoin. You should be looking at it just says green, but let me see.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, this looks like a stablecoin. Okay, hold on. That's why I was trying to see, like, is this a stablecoin? It's called green. Let me see that green Satoshi. Green.
Why you look at that? Energy Web Chico Crypto. You're giving me war flashbacks. Bro, oh my God, Chico. He's back in crypto now. I've been waiting to see what video he's going to drop. He said there's no bull market without Chico Crypto, so we'll see.
Maybe.
I want to see the video that he's going to drop, man.
If he comes back and we start popping, we never gonna hear any of it.
We not, boy. People, I was reading his comments people was like, all right, finally you come back. Talk about Energy Web Token now, please.
Yeah, talk about
what's going on. Please. Because I ain't gonna lie, he was giving us in-depth. It was like he was working for them.
Yeah, he was going deep dives and like making connections and stuff that it was like, whoa.
He was like, yeah, Energy Web partnered with Exxon. I'm like, huh? How you know all this? Then you go see it on the website. I'm like, oh my God.
He was. I think he's trained like as an investigative journalist, but he uses it in crypto. That's why his research was always so in depth, like finding out like that they're connected to Tesla without them announcing it and stuff.
Yeah. And they actually was connected to Tesla. They helped with the Polkadot stuff for Chico Crypto.
Okay.
Chico hinted at AI DeFi. If he hinted at that, I feel like that's not even that bad because like we already knew this was happening.
Yeah, AI DeFi is definitely a thing coming. Yeah, I mean AI DeFi is banker, right? That's their trading bots. That's telling your AI to go find the best trade for you.
DeFi, it's DeFi AI. What is it? DeFi AI. Yeah, like you had Giza. Remember we talked about Giza doing, decentralized finance for you, managing your portfolio. You got all these other things. This, like, if he calls it out, I want to see what information he got for it, though,
Right.
that we might have missed. So I'm not mad at it. So you looking at the right green? Yeah, that's the right one right there.
I would say yeah, bro. I don't trust this chart. I don't like charts like this. Like, it doesn't, don't look natural. Don't, naturally. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if this is just the price action or if it's a market maker or whatever. But yeah, I don't trust the chart. So if you're asking me to trust the chart, no. It looks weird. It looks weird to you too, huh? Like, I don't trust it.
Yeah, Giza is AI DeFi, yes. And there's actually multiple in there too. You guys have been talking about ZFi. What is it? Zi-Fi. Yeah, you've been talking about this. This one right here at 1 million. The one that recently just came out had some FUD and had some people that was bullish on it too. Elsa, which had gotten, once it came out, it got listed onto Coinbase. You can see this dumbass wick over here. This is when it got listed onto what was that called? A bit. 90 million market cap.
What is Elsa?
Elsa is like a DeFi management portfolio type thing. Same thing that Giza is pretty much doing, but Giza has like pretty much passed, like they're ahead of all of these pretty much right now. So your AI co-pilot and things like this is why I'm also telling you, AI is, if you don't have AI integrated somewhere, you're gonna get left behind. Like, you got AI co-pilots here, they're trading for you, they're doing all of this. But essentially, I don't even think you're really gonna need all of this if you're able to manage your AI agent perfectly. Like, if you're able to teach it right, some of these may fall off. I don't know. We don't know. But if you're able to manage it, make it smarter, learn how to trade, you got AI agent portfolio manager right there. Right. So, like, it's a lot of things that's happening right now.
Yeah, and it'll be more of these services popping up, making it easier and easier to manage your crypto.
Yeah. Another one that I wanted to talk about within energy here is called Daylight. Daylight, this is going to be coming out very soon here. For the overview, Daylight is a protocol where users can connect energy devices to earn rewards and access the marketplace for home energy upgrades, right? So now when you're looking at something like this, you're looking at the fundraiser. This is what someone else has said, right? Pretty much you're seeing who's invested into this. Andreessen, Coinbase is in here. So what they got the ticker energy. It's already on their Coinbase roadmap. Like, once it comes out day one, this is going to be listed on Coinbase, right? They raised $15 million. You got Turtle Hill Capital, $60 million here. So, like, this is an energy play that I would tell you guys to put on your radar. I'm not telling you guys to buy it right away when it comes out, though, because obviously we know how crypto is. If we're in a full-blown bear market here, which we are, you're gonna get favorable prices on these things. So go follow them. You see my Noti Bell up here. You see my Noti Bell, right? Decentralized energy company. This is going to be something even more big that people are going to be talking about.
For sure. Decentralized energy companies.
You said manipulation, right? So now you got decentralized. That's supposed to help mitigate the manipulation and things like that. Yeah. But Jay, what was the energy play you was going to talk about?
I was going to talk about Fuse and then Habitat. We mentioned Habitat before.
Yeah, let's get into Habitat real quick before we get into Fuse, because I do got Fuse pulled up because I knew you was going to bring that one up. All right, give me the alpha for Habitat.
So Habitat is the clean energy, but the you can have the carbon. They do the carbon credits as well. You earn points like for like energy surplus and stuff like that. So like. And also, they have tokenized energy credits, so people can like sell energy. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way easier way, like on blockchain. So for me, I'm like when these big data centers or something like that need energy and things like that, they're gonna want to also still keep up with these, pledges that they made to do clean energy and stuff like that. But man, also they're like partnered with. Some solar parks already and things like that. So like having tokenized, solar farms, I don't know, super bullish on that. So yeah, check out Habitat for sure.
Man, what I was about to say, didn't the last time we looked at that they had a pump contract?
They had a what?
Then they have a contract that said pump from that, like, pump?
No, that might have been, was that them?
I don't know, because I feel like the reason I didn't like them was because they had pump in the contract.
It might have been one of the other ones. Oh yeah. That might have been them actually. I don't know.
Let me see what it
says.
says.
I didn't peep if they switched over to a new contract.
Let me see what the side says on this.
Yeah, see what the AI says. But yeah, I didn't peep if they had. Let me check.
I got the airdrop. I love their API. Okay. I never got the Elsa airdrop, but the API, I might have to look into what Elsa is doing with the API. See if I could get something going on here. Hold on now.
See if I need something.
See if Lynx might need it.
Let's see, Deck Screener will usually tell you if they did some.
Elsa AI, a key component on pre-trained large language models. Give me the alpha. I want to see how I get the API. Event based. Where's the API at, man? Let me see. What's the GitHub looking like? Do they actually got a GitHub or no? Okay,
yeah, because I can add that API to
you already read my mind. You see where I was going with this.
You
see where I was going with this.
Yeah. Because once you add like the different crypto APIs, I needed you to have all the info.
You see where I was going with this, man. You see where I was going. Lynx got to do a lot of things over here, man. Oh, okay. All right. So how should I invest $100? Okay. Portfolio points. I don't see the API, man. Come on, DJ. Tell me where the API at.
Said, make a bot smarter and sell as a beta project. I would be interested to chip in to see the results instead of a Patreon membership.
Said, make a bot smarter, sell as beta product. I would be interested to chip in to see the results instead of a Patreon membership. So you're talking about the bot here. You want to sell it. You want me to sell it as a product. That is it. That's essentially what I'm doing through the Patreon. Unless you mean something differently. Explain that a little bit more, because you say sell it as a beta product. I'm essentially selling it through the Patreon. But let's see what it says on Habitat here. The read: Habitat on Solana is a microcap token with low liquidity, net selling pressure. The combo is a major red flag, a signal, a high risk environment for buyers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not liking it play, Jay. What's going on here?
Hey, I'm not saying buy right now. We in the market, man. This everything right now is put on your watch list. I'm not even buying.
I do want to see what it says about OVP though. I did train it on some good energy stuff. Avoid this like the plague. I just seen that. Oh my god. Shots being fired. Yeah. Habitat was developed without VC involvement or future agreement. The fair launch in March 2021 opened Habitat to the crypto community at a fair price. Is it that one? I think so. LOL. I hate to do testnet where all of a sudden I'm waiting at. I mean to do membership on a bot to share. Sorry. English is your third language? Damn, that's cool. I know 3 languages too.
Yeah, that's sick. Okay, I see what he's saying. He's saying like have a bot and then everybody can like could share it. Like how we have our Clydes. Our Clyde or whatever.
So have a bot and everyone could share it?
Yeah, I kind of think that's what that is though. I think that's what it's.
I meant to do membership on a bot. Sorry. Yeah, the membership is on the bot. That's through Patreon. Yeah. I'm not understanding. OVP is a microcap.
He's saying a separate one, but I guess what you're saying, he's saying like a separate one, and you're saying no, that's what it is. It's just like that's how you're doing it. You just get a lot of extra stuff when it comes to when you sign up for the Patreon. You get the Patreon as well. You get the Discord.
So it's like a benefit. You get the community, you get the bot, you get my calls, you get my watch list. You could create your own portfolio in here. It updates you on your portfolio, all of that. But yeah, talk to me about what's the name too though? Fuse Energy before we close it out.
Yeah, Fuse Energy, similar thing. I like what they're doing. Their partnerships are a little bit better though. They got some partnerships with like Facebook, not Facebook, Coinbase is in there. Let me pull it up. But Fuse Energy is actually a energy company. You know what I'm saying? It's already an energy company who's now going crypto. That's why this is like bigger. I forget who they actually providing energy to, but they're providing energy to like, I don't know. I don't remember where it's at, but they're providing energy to a whole, sector. They're already an energy company. and they're coming out with their token where they want people to earn from their excess energy.
Yeah, shit.
So that's gonna be something to look at. You know, like
Right now, Anchorage Digital now supports energy. Fuse is one of the fastest growing energy companies and saw an 8x growth in 2025.
Yeah,
and now serving 200K
200,000 customers. That's what I was like, yo, 200,000 customers, and now they're venturing into crypto. So this play is already something that's it's usage before the token. That's something we don't see that much.
You've got a wiki page on the world's largest blockchain encyclopedia. Fuse Energy here. We're getting into it a little bit more. This is what, I'm telling you right now. A lot of you guys, I'm not telling you to buy right now because obviously this market is not fun.
Gotta wait for the cycle to play out. As bullish as these plays could be, the chart is still gonna chart and the cycle is still gonna cycle. You know what I mean? So pay attention to that. So before you get all super bearish or I'm not gonna this and that, just wait for it to like play out. If you go and look at the past and some of the best things, like even just look at Bitcoin alone, it went to 20K and came back down to 3K. And if you gave up at 20K, you were done. You know.
Yeah. Also, like once we find the bottom and we're ready to like reverse and change everything. No, I'm telling you right now, if you really want to front run the narrative, a lot of people, once the bull market starts, the things that people are going to flock to is AI, RWA.
Yeah.
If you think energy could be as big or is going to be very needed with AI, no one's going to be talking about it. You're still going to be able to get probably all of these plays at cheap evaluation, not financial advice. That would be the time to start looking into this, especially let's say a whole nother year. You know how quick everything is developing in crypto right now, where blockchain is going to be needed. And of course, blockchain is going to be needed as something like energy, not only energy, AI, tokenization. But I guarantee you right now, people will be talking about energy within the next run that we're going to have.
Yeah,
I guarantee it right now.
Energy, AI, compute, robotics, everything we've been talking about on this channel. And that's why I think like I'm getting ready for it. I know you are. I think that's why we talk about it so much.
Man, and that's the thing. Like people, like you guys don't see it, but I'm trying to tell you before. I've said it multiple times, and I've said it like multiple times in my videos. I say it again on stream. I'll talk about most of these altcoins before some of your favorite content creators will talk about it. Now it's going to be because I got AI. They're going to have AI too to help them too. But they're at a point where they can't talk about some of these plays. Sometimes they just skip out on it until it gets very big, until a certain point, right? Once it gets to a certain point where everybody is talking about it, your favorite content creator will talk about it. But you'll know that you would have seen it on my channel way earlier. Let's see when my first video.
I like when they talk about it.
Yeah, I always say I like it when they talk about it.
They talk about it like pump my bags.
Yo, listen. This whole narrative before Banker just recently started, right? So this is just to show you why I love my research, right? Banker 2 weeks ago. Let's look at a month. 2 weeks ago. Where would 2 weeks ago be?
Oh no, I think you've been talking about Banger way longer than 2
something
weeks.
Like that, right?
I don't know when you made a recent call, but you've been talking about it for a minute.
All right, let's say January 29th, right here. Let's say January 29th when I dropped the video. You can see it's over here around let's give it 45 million. Let's say 45 million, even though I've talked about it before that, right? That's then it pumps up now 42 minutes ago, where this thing is basically around its all-time high. You get a video from one of the big content creators. So that lets you know once it hits a certain market cap, then they'll start talking about it. Because even if you notice it here, I highlighted it here just in case you guys missed it. He does also follow Habitat. So let's say Habitat does 100x. That's probably when he's going to talk about it. And it's not only him, it's a lot of the big content creators. They just can't talk about these plays very early because it could be detriment to their brand or whatever. But when you got small content creators like this, or people that's just in the trenches, really, they'll find these plays before them. As live about to finish, could you please remind us regard to your Patreon discount and how long it lasts? I think it's still live, yo. Hold on. I think it's still live. I want to say the Patreon discount is still live. If you use code ACH, I can't even think myself, ACHQ 2026, which means, Altcoin Chasers HQ 2026, You'll get access to 40% discount for the first month. You get to test it out. Like, it's only for you to test it out. If you like the product and what the community offers, you can stay. I'm not holding you. I already know what comes with this territory when it comes down to the bear, like especially in the bear market. You can't make everyone proud. You can't make everyone happy, right? You know, some people are looking for certain things. Some people are looking for another certain things. So like doing this whole time, I already know. So like you come in there, you test it out, you see if you want to join the community, you can talk to the guys in there because it's all about what you make out of it pretty much. So that's it right there. You got the ACHQ 2026 as your code for Patreon there. DJ says decentralized energy is definitely a early play. I'm glad you see it. I came across the narrative, you will owe nothing and you will be happy. So everything to be tokenized, so them simply to block your wallet with no problem. That one I did not understand. But if you register under a digital asset fund that is called, I believe, Privacy XY channel. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It said if you register under a digital asset fund, that's how that is called, I believe. Okay, I get what you're saying. If you register under a digital asset fund.
But what narrative are you talking about?
The narrative, like the narrative he's talking about is that thing, like how, you know, like for example, what we have Davos last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, where it was like their whole thing that they put out. They say you will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah.
So he's saying everything to tokenize, so them simply to block your wallet. So like
I see.
Tokenize, so you can block your wallet. I think probably they're gonna have certain things like JP Morgan's gonna have its own blockchain, right? So if I own something and I want to tokenize it, I'm probably not gonna do it on JP Morgan's blockchain. I'll do it on, like, for example, Ethereum, that's worldwide, where it's like when you say they're going to block your wallet, that would mean a lot of devs around the world would have to agree that they're going to allow, you know, people in, this is how I always put it, like, for example, in Bitcoin or Ethereum, people in China would have to agree with America that they're going to block your wallet, and that's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why decentralization is important. So if you tokenize something on a decentralized network, then they can't really block your wallet. And the tokenization is going to give more people access, because if something costs $1,000 and everybody could just 1,000 people could pay $1 for it, and that just means more people could own, once people can fractionalize own things, it'll help out as well.
As we become more centralized and more big brotherish, one world order, decentralization is going to be needed more than ever. You can see it from this tweet here. I'm just going back to it if I can find it, if it's still there.
What's going on, me too?
If it's still there, over there, let me see. Yeah, Ray Dalio says, CBDCs are coming and will eliminate financial privacy while giving governments power to tax, seize funds, and cut off political opponents. Honestly, I don't even know what we're gonna do in this world. I can't tell you. I don't know.
I don't know. Are they gonna ban stable coins and keep CBDCs? Are people gonna allow that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out when we hit that wall. But for now, we do have two options. We got centralized and we got decentralized. So,
man, we'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But that is the stream for you guys, man. I want to know what you guys think. If you guys are watching this after, let me know in the comment section how you guys are feeling. There was a lot going on in this stream here. We talked about AI a lot. There's going to be a video fully on all of this. So if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. You got any closing thoughts, Jay?
Oh yeah, you guys subscribe to my channel, follow me on X, and pull up on Thursday for the next talk. And let us know if you guys got like some things that y'all want us to talk about, like a narrative. We pick through these different narratives. Let us know.
Yeah, let me